What's up, everybody? Dean just called me. Say hi to everybody, Dean.
How you doing, everybody?
Ah,
Good morning.
good morning to you too, brother.
So tangled up in this battle up here, Nick.
Yeah, well, how that been how Dean found like a loophole in his thing, or not a loophole, some new law they came up with where he could get out shortly. If you want to explain that?
Well, it's based on when the pro board told me to flatten my sentence. It's based on whether or not they give you what's called your street time, the amount of time you were out. A lot of times they punish you for they could take all of it, which means the amount of time you were out. You have to serve all of that time over and whatever time you have left. In my case, if you're back for a year and they took like 90 days, but I was out for nearly 3 years. So that leaves me with about 2.5 years street time going back to me. This is my argument. The thing is, I only have 2 years left on my sentence to go. So 2.5 years I was out. If I can apply that to my sentence with 2 years left, that means I'm supposed to be out already. And that's my beef. Hope they can follow that. It's a kind of a, follow. But in some ways, it's pretty simple. You're out, you know?
Yeah. So if this all worked out and with your lawyer, you could be out in within weeks, right? How you doing, Susie? Damien? Damien said, "Hey, hi."
How's it going, man? Yeah, it's a battle. They don't want to, I'm a career offender. Nobody wants to be responsible for allowing me to just walk out the door, I guess.
Yeah, but if that's the law, it's the law, though.
Well, the thing is, I guess the full part sent the minutes. I mean, an email to the guy who's in charge of this. He's like, his title is Records and ID, right? So this guy, he's going by what he's got. But I have, the minutes I received from full part suggest they only took 90 days of my 900 and something days that I was out. So you reduce that by 90, leaves me with 800 and something days. Unless there's something haven't discovered yet or I don't understand. I had to go get a lawyer. Of course, that costs money, and you're struggling around for that nonsense. It's a pain in the ass, man. But this isn't new. A lot of guys are always fighting for either good time or what we call street time with the pro board. There you go. Another battle. One battle after another, Nick.
Now, do you know when the court date is that your lawyer's going in there to bring this up,
Right.
or?
I just gave her the court case number, not the court case, the case number. She's researching it first. She can't just take my word, but she has to research so she knows she don't go in blind.
Gotcha.
First, she'll come up here in a day or two probably and try to negotiate this release with the ACI. Unless she finds something I'm wrong about, I leave room for that. I'm not a lawyer. I've beaten 2 cases on my own before, 2 attempted murders, one inside prison and one outside, right? So I have some experience with studying the law, but you got to leave room. They call it ambiguous language, one thing or another. There's a lot. It takes a lawyer really sometimes to sift through that shit.
Yeah, but basically, so it's a little bit of a process, like where she's gonna do her little due diligence work, and if he's around the same page with it, then she brings it down, and then you get a court date.
Well, unless we don't make us go to court, unless she presents it to them and they get it, I'm hoping they're as arrogant with her as they were with me, because that'll piss her off and light that fire in her belly.
Yes, that's why you said women lawyers are good for that reason.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe they're a little more passionate in a lot of ways, especially if some guy wants to offend her senses as a lawyer and tell her she's wrong or whatever. And,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they're pretty arrogant around here.
Yeah, some older person, an older dude, maybe acting like she don't know what she's doing. It might light a spark under her, and she's like, "I'll prove you wrong."
Yeah, goddamn woman lawyer, some type of arrogance like that. You know what I mean? That works for me because I've seen her fight before. I kind of know her.
Yeah, women are tough. They're mothers. Mothers are fighters.
Yeah, right. That's right. So we'll see what happens.
At least you got that to look for.
Years ago.
Well, let's say someone in the chat. If it doesn't, let's say if that don't work out, when will you be home?
There's 2 years left. They have good time in the state. They'll reduce it to 2 years. I can reduce it to about, if I work hard, do a few programs, I can get it down to like 14 months. maybe even a year, depending on. I'm already signed up for. They got a program in this facility where if you stick with it and you get through it, I already took a test, a college level test to get in, and that's whatever you want to call it. I didn't get a union job, even at my age. If I get through the testing process, which I already took one test, so we'll see.
Yeah, what do you mean your age?
Well, I'm 57, not if you even want to.
Yeah, but you look like you're in your 50s and you're in shape, like
Yeah, look, I have all that going for me, but 57, 57. I mean, you can retire. I'm sure they'd rather have a 20-something-year-old kid to train.
yeah, gotcha. All right.
Work for years, we'll see. I mean, I did a couple of interviews already and took the test like I told you, so we'll see how it goes. So if nothing else, I won't put this shit, get some writing done and I'll do that and whatever else comes my way,
Yeah.
Most of this time, I guess, is the best I can do.
Worst of the worst, you'll be home in what, like friggin' year,
Yeah, we're calling about a year. Yeah.
But I think that's gonna work out for you though with the lawyer.
Yeah, listen, I've looked at this from every angle I could possibly look at it. All right, it's a relatively new thing in the past several years. That's another problem. You kind of talk to most staff around here; they don't even understand it. One guy, his job is to understand it, and he knows, and he probably knows, but he's going by, he's sticking to the instructions that he got, which somebody made a mistake in the email, whatever you want. I'm not going to call it a mistake, a glitch, or whatever. But it was that remains. So I have my minutes, which set me straight. I got the law, I got the minutes, I got everything I need, to go to battle. So we'll see what happens. That's it. It's one, after this, I'll pick on the next beat. There's always something on my plate,
Yeah. Some Joey says, why is Dean locked up? I thought he was free.
Yeah, well, it's 30 years if I haven't told you. I slipped up. Like all the videos I used to do, which obviously don't see anymore. It's all about how I fallen down and how you get back up. I fell down again. I did that. I told you I did that 36 years, Nick. And you're not gonna walk away from that without some type of psychological issues or something going on. I mean, I think I did damn good, all things considered.
Oh yeah, 36 years is a long time, and you were putting there what, 15 years old or 16?
I was 16 when I came in. I got out a couple of times, but almost damn near straight time all the way through. Yeah. I never worked for a living or anything. I only just figured that out a few years ago. But I did. I worked my ass off, when I finally did. The thing about a guy like me that was serious about crime, I lived, breathed, and slept crime. But the thing is, guys like me that are serious about it, when they want to change, they're serious about that too. So the more effort I put into that illegal behavior, I put into legit behavior. Follow me?
Yeah.
So recidivism among guys who are hardened criminals once they change is very low because whatever they think they're teeth into, they're serious about. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like how you did really good when you came home. You were doing really good. It's just the parole's a son of a bitch, man. They control everything.
You want to have a drink for Christmas, you think you can get away with something like that. Well, using that
Susan says, prayers that you win your case, Dean. My husband is flattening his bid and taking 2 more classes for good time. It should be out in July. That place is a horror show now. He's been in for 20 years.
Yeah. He's in the ACI?
Yeah.
Dead right, and there's no one who wants to assist. But I guess they're getting a lot of trouble here, so no one's gonna lift a hand. Even if I did turn it all around and change now, it's like too late, And so in some people's eyes.
Oh, they should.
Gives me fuel.
He goes by Bird. Do you know him? I don't know. Someone named Bird.
Yeah, Thomas.
Oh, yes. All right, he knows your husband. Small state. Do you think they don't want to help because they're just arrogant and their egos down there? Or? Well, it's not all of them like that. Obviously, you can't do it like that. There's a certain, you're not going to tell me what to do. Or
search it and discover the email to be faulty, for lack of a better term. But is he gonna help the fucking the convict who's assaulted COs in the past? You know?
Yeah, oh, yeah, all right.
Is he gonna go out of his way to help me? Some of them do, some don't take it personal. But I'm in a situation where there's people who could make a couple of phone calls and get to the bottom of it, but they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna go out of their way to do it. There are staff here that would help in other ways, you know. Not everybody's, you know, on that kind of time, but plus the guy's busy. He's probably overwhelmed with 900 things to do, right?
Yeah, Damien said, once in the system, has their claws into you, keeps you incarcerated. Very sad. That's like the parole stuff where like you have to call 3 times a day and all that crap.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know, it's on me for not staying, keep my ass out of here. I mean,
How many times did you have to call in a day and go meet them a week?
well, at one point I was meeting once a week. You give me a year and once a week. Depends on if you're on the braces, which is like the home confinement thing. But in time, it gets reduced. I got to a point where I was going down there once a month. But if you slip up and have an issue, then they tighten the reins on you again. But there might be a time where you're calling every day, like if you're unemployed at the moment. You know, they're brains all over you. You got to call every day until you get a job. It depends on the situation, but you can do good in time, and they'll back off a little bit. But there's always the clause in you, like you said.
Yeah, hey, that's what happened like with my cousin Johnny years ago. You know what I mean? Like after that they control you. You know, you gotta. If you miss a call, they'd be at. I remember my cousin cut the bracelet off at the house one time because of that. It's just sometimes it gets overwhelming for people.
Yeah, it does. It does, and that's how a guy has a trick or gets high sometimes. You know, he just needs a break. The average person can go and take a day off and go have a drink and unwind or, you know, decompress, so to speak. You can't do that shit on parole. You know what I mean?
No, they.
Decompress, you know. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of recidivism, I think. That's one of the reasons.
So you've been writing too, though, right? You said you've been writing lately.
Yeah, I haven't not really creating anything new. I'm rewriting a book I've been working on, you know. Just like an exercise. I can't quite get my head into it. I can't really get anything done completely until I resolve this issue one way or another.
All right, because this is on your mind. This is the battle right now. You really can't get your head into anything else. Susan asks you, Dean, that's why Tommy decided to flatten. He's not dealing with parole ever again.
Yeah, a lot of guys do that. And it's a tough decision to make. You could have 3, 4, 5 years left now. And if you're getting up there in age, you know, you're in your late 50s, early 60s or whatever, yeah, that's a tough decision to make. Usually you want to get out as quick as you can. But the problem with that is you end up coming in and out for nonsense, you know, that the person doesn't have to go to jail for. Some places, you know, there are places in this world where dirty urine is considered a disease. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a crime, but whatever. That's what it is. If you sign on for it, you got to take what comes with it, I guess. And part of me is glad I have to flatten now, too, in a way. Just get out of the way. But the problem is, I lost my credit's getting all screwed up. I had a nice car I have to say goodbye to potentially. You know what I mean? It comes with a price, you know. But I do know how to get back up. It strengthens me. It strengthens my resolve. You know, the more you come after me, the more I strengthen my resolve. So, you know, I'll get out there and I'll see if I can get that union job and start over. You know, Nick?
Yeah, you could do it, man.
Oh yeah, I have no doubts about that. Working's one of the things I can do. So,
Now you're working every day. Oh, you waking up at like 4 a.m? 5?
There was one of the jobs here at third shift. That was kind of brutal, but you know, you gotta get. That's another thing about parole. Sometimes you can't even jump from job to job, even if you want to leave the job you're at for a better job. You know, they'll look at it like you're unstable or something. They want to pin you into that one job. Now you're stuck in a fucking dead end job you don't want.
What's the percentage of the parole? Like most people must break it and go back because it's so fucking overwhelming.
Well, recidivism is pretty high. I haven't looked at the numbers in a while. It is pretty high. Most of the guys come back within a year. Most of that I think is for like a year or something. So they get back out. They don't lock you right up necessarily for a year. You got to get a couple of them, you know. there is fairness within that sometimes. Depends. Me, I'm a career felon, so I was getting a little more attention than the average guy.
Does it depend who's like what worker you got, what like parole officer you got? If they're an
That can matter too. I mean, I'm the head of the parole board voted against me. She said you're a career bank robber. I'm not gonna let you out. You're the type of guy that gets stuck in a bank and shoots out with the cops. You do not have my vote. But I won the other four. The parole members over. So right up the top, I didn't have the head of the board's vote.
so she right away was like, oh no, bank robber, bad guy.
Yeah, career felon, all kind of felonies in between that. So she was like, so the thing is, right away, if you have a problem, you may have this person against you quick to snatch you off the street. Where it's up to the board ultimately. If you have a violation, the board can say, "We'll leave him out there. We'll give him another chance. We'll put him in the program." And I've had a chance. I've had a chance. I can't sit here and complain too much. I have made a mistake, and I was given a chance before in a program. So I want to put that out there. I can't be on the phone, me, whining. I mean, I'm a guy that's fucked up too. So let me clarify that. Parole can be a pain in the ass, and it has been. But I've also,
You have 1 minute left.
I gotta take some of the credit for being a fucking dumbass and slipping up, no matter what the psychological issue was that's bothered you at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in any event, I can't make it all about. You gotta take responsibility for your behavior too while you're at it. You know what I mean? But in any event, I guess that's my rant for the day.
Well, call me later or something if you want to bullshit or whatever. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to you and stuff, and I put Dean's Cash App in there. I'm gonna link his book in there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the lawyer now if I can after the hour's up. Take care, Nick.
All right, Dean. Later, brother.
Thanks again, everybody. Take care.
Always. Later. Well, folks, I think that's the fourth. Thanks for all the prayers for him and stuff. And God bless your husband too, Susie. And God bless you all. I gotta go. I wanted to keep this short. Wish we had more time with Dean to talk, but it goes away. But God bless you all and have a good one.